Hi, I'm Michelle, and today we'll be making a one-pot meal, Dirty Rotini. Let's get started. Okay, so now we have all the ingredients that I will be using. We have the adobo, all-purpose seasoning, our tomato and garlic paste, our salt, our Italian seasoning, our tomato and basil tomato sauce, 1 tablespoon of white flour, our rotini pasta, our 2 scallions or green onions, 1 medium to large onion, our Worcestershire sauce, our olive oil, our beef and pork combination mincemeat, our 2 celery sticks, and our bell peppers, red and yellow. Okay, so now let's get started. Today I'm going to be using the jumbo cooker. I'm going to turn on the stove now to medium heat, which is about 5, and wait for that to come up to temp, and then we'll add our meat and start browning that. Okay, so I have added some oil, although this pan really doesn't need it, but I added it just in case. And now I've put in the meat, and now we're going to start browning that. I have chopped it up some, just to get some big chunks. Now I've pretty much gotten the meat to where I want it. And now I will add the garlic and onions and celery. So I've added the onions and green onions. And now I've added the celery. I will now mix that, incorporate that together. Let it all combine, and then I will put in the seasonings. Give that about 2 to 3 minutes. I almost forgot the peppers, but I did see it there and I added it in, so I'm just going to give that a few more minutes to come down, to cook together. It's smelling great so far, and I haven't even added the seasonings in yet. So now I've made a well in the middle of the pot, and which I am going to now add the tomato paste. Okay, so I've added about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and now I'm going to incorporate that with the rest of the ingredients. I'm now going to add some garlic paste right around. There you go. And I'm going to incorporate that also. I'm going to add some adobo. I'm going to add just sparingly, right around the meat. I'm now going to add the Italian seasoning. Mixing that well. I'm going to lower the heat a bit. Turn it to 3.5. Now I'm going to add some salt. Just going to eyeball it. Going to mix that. Now I'm going to add the tomato sauce. Incorporate that. It smells great. I will now add the flour, 1 tablespoon. I am now mixing the flour in. This is really coming along nicely. I'm also going to be adding some Worcestershire sauce. Just a little. Or, you know, do as your heart desires. So far, what do you think, guys? How does it look? Let's taste test it and see. So I'm going to take a little spoonful and see how that is. That tastes good. All right. We're coming along nicely. And it looks and smells fabulous. Can't wait for you to try it. So, it's on its way. We'll let it cook for another 5, maybe 10 minutes. So, everything has come along nicely. I will now add the rotini of the rotini. You could use whatever you like. You could use penne or even the spaghetti. Just boil it in enough water to cover the rotini for about 10 minutes, salted. And now we're going to add the rotini. So we'll just mix this around, incorporate everything. This looks great. It smells even better. Too bad y'all can smell it. But this is what it looks like. Perfect. Now we're going to plate. This meal took about 20 minutes to make. 1 pot. Hi guys, here we have our dirty rotini. Doesn't it look great? I went ahead and put some cheese on it, some Parmesan cheese. You could eat it with or without, but let's taste it and see. That's really good. Let's have another bite. Wow. Yep. That's going to hit the spot. Enjoy!